It's April, and here's how my family of 5 is planning to spend all of our income this month. If you're new here, hey, I'm Marissa, and I talk about life and money and how you can budget, save, and make more money for your family. And here I share my personal household budget every month on YouTube. So if you want to learn more of that, see more of that, you can subscribe to my channel and won't miss any new videos. We are a family of 5 living in Phoenix, Arizona. My sons are almost 5, almost 3, and the baby is 7 months right now. And here is how we plan to spend and save every dollar in our budget. So here's a look at our budget template, and I make our budget in Excel every month. This budget template is actually one that you can get yourself on my shop. I will leave a link to it down below. You can check it out as an instant download, makes it pretty easy. For income, my husband and I both bring home income for our family. My husband is a W-2 employee. He works in marketing. He does work from home, which is wonderful. And then I consider myself more of a stay-at-home mom as like my first priority, but I do work on the side when they are asleep and on the weekends, like right now. And so I do content creation here as well as bookkeeping, and I pay myself a salary out of my business. So that is in the budget here. If you want to learn more about bookkeeping, I came out with a course called Next Level Bookkeeper, which walks you through how to do bookkeeper tasks and launch your own bookkeeping business. And I have loved bookkeeping because it's provided a steady income stream for me and my household. I've loved doing content creation on social media, but a lot of that can be very up and down, which makes it kind of hard. And so I love having just that steady paycheck that comes with bookkeeping. And it's something that I can do remotely from home on my own time, so it fits in with that schedule of what I need. So if you want to learn more about being a bookkeeper, you can check out that course. I will also leave a freebie down below as well where you can learn more about bookkeeping and what it entails. So altogether, our income is $8,938 after taxes, insurance. This is everything that gets deposited into our bank account. Now to show you our expenses of where we plan to spend this money. First off, we have our tithe and African New Life. We are Christians and we believe in giving to our church and other organizations. I just have this amount blocked off for privacy. But we do have our mortgage, which is $2,564.55. We bought this house in December of 2023 after selling our first house in Oregon. So we do have a higher interest rate, which is kind of a bummer, but overall, we are saving more money living here in Phoenix with a bigger house than we were in Oregon with a lower interest rate, just because of property tax being so much more expensive. Next we have is our HOA, which is $138 each month, and then natural gas this month should be about $25. Electric, I've talked about this multiple times, but we are on a steady, like, what is it called, budget billing plan, where we pay the same amount every month, and they look at like a historical average of our energy usage and come up with that amount. So we've been paying $250, which is more than the historical average for the year, and I was about to get out of it, but then they emailed me and they're like, we noticed that your usage is down, so your new amount is going to be $180 a month. And I was like, okay, that makes more sense. So this is the last month that it should be $250, and then going forward it'll be $180. So I'm fine with that because that's actually the average, and that'll be great. Next we have is trash at $22 each month, and then water is about $95. Our internet is $60 each month, and then phones, this is phones for myself and my husband. I have shared before, this is our phone plan, and then we, I guess, are debt free besides our phones. We do the whole payment plan 0% interest thing for our phones. I know some people are against that. I don't really care. It's 0% interest. So that's why this is a little bit higher. And then we also pay this to my parents. We're on their family plan, and we pay for some other subscriptions that we use from them as well. Like I have Apple Music in here, and Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, like all of that kind of stuff that we share these accounts with. So I guess it is more than phones, but for me, in my mind of like, oh, we pay my parents for our phones, like the majority of it's phone, and then there's a few other little subscriptions. Next we have is insurance at $272 each month. This is for our house insurance and our car insurance. Then we have life insurance for myself and my husband. We have a term life insurance policy on each of us, $52.89 each month. Groceries this month we are planning for $7.50. We have obviously 5 people in the house who now eat because my baby does a little bit of solids now, which is fun. So our grocery budget, we plan to spend a little bit more because we have more mouths to feed. Next we have is eating out. We spend $150 each month on eating out. I've recently been finding places where kids eat free and have loved utilizing that benefit, and we like look forward to taking everyone out to eat. We were not sit down restaurant people before I got into this whole kids eat free thing, just because it's expensive, and you know, if you take little kids out, it can be harder. But I think it's been really great for the kids to like learn how to act and behave in a restaurant. They've been really great at it, honestly. They're really great to take out, but it's been good for them to learn their manners and have a different experience of eating out, but then it's free. So we found a few restaurants that have done that and take advantage of that. One that we've recently been going to is in Arizona specifically, called Haymaker, and on Wednesdays and Sundays after 4 p.m. kids eat free with the purchase of an adult meal, and so that's been a really great place for us to visit on Sundays. Next we have is gas. We have $100 going to gas and then $50 to fun. I know that's not a lot, but I don't think you need to spend a lot to have family fun. We do so many like free and cheap things that we still have really great family bonding time together. So $50, I know that doesn't seem like much, but I don't think you need to spend a lot. Next is miscellaneous at $150, because there's always something miscellaneous that comes up. You need somewhere random to put it. And then college. I do have this blocked off for privacy as well, but we are contributing to our 3 Sons 529 college savings plans here. So overall, we have $5,877.44 of money that's going out of our bank account this month, going to something else. And now for our savings section, the first thing we have here is our emergency fund, which we do have fully funded at 6 months of necessary expenses saved over here. Property taxes, we set aside $275 each month for property taxes, which we pay directly to the state. We don't go through escrow or anything like that. Next we have is taxes. I don't have anything going to here, but since I am self-employed, we do set money aside for taxes and make quarterly payments, which we are going to pay in April. And the reason why we have these funds in a different color is because I keep the total of these in our high yield savings account, which is just like a normal savings account, except you can earn significantly more interest in it. I personally use CIT Bank because they have some of the highest interest rates around, and they have 2 different accounts. They have a platinum savings account, which this has a higher interest rate, but you need $5,000 in that account to be able to get that rate. They also have a Savings Connect account, which still has a great rate. I wish I would have opened a high yield savings account sooner, but I was hesitant of like, what do you mean you can earn extra money? Like, this seems sketch. No, it's not. You just earn extra money. I've personally been using a high yield savings account since 2017, I think, and then CIT Bank, I've been with them for 2 years now, and I've had a wonderful experience. I kept my house sale proceeds in that account before we bought our current house, and felt very comfortable keeping everything there. They are FDIC insured. There are no monthly fees, no opening fees, and you just get to earn significantly more interest than you would in a standard bank account. So I keep our emergency fund there and any other medium length goal that we are working on. I will leave links to CIT Bank down below in the description box. If you do not have a high yield savings account yet, please go open one so you can earn some extra interest on money that would be just sitting in your bank anyway. This is how much I earned last month in my high yield savings account just by letting my emergency fund sit there. Next we have is birthday. So my 2 sons, who are almost 5 and almost 3, have birthdays coming up in May and June, and so we want to set aside money for them for their birthday parties and gifts and things. Well, I think we are going to do a joint party for them. Their birthdays are only 3 weeks apart, and we have the same kinds of family friends right now, and so they don't have their own like individual friends at school kinds of thing. So I think that we're just gonna have like one birthday party so that our friends can just come to one outing together rather than going to 2 within a couple weeks of each other. So I want to make like a really fun birthday party for them. Also, I should have brought this up earlier. I did self tanner last night and the hands did not turn out as great. So please don't judge my hands. I know they're orangey. I'm sorry. Next we have is personal spending. Jacob gets $150 and I get $75. The only reason why this is different is just because he's more of a spender than I am, and I like to spend on kids and other areas in our budget, so I'm fine having less there. Next we have is extra giving. We put $50 into that each month to be able to say yes to additional giving opportunities if they come up, like giving someone a gift card if they've been in the hospital, or that kind of stuff. Next we have is gifts, $50 each month. Like, I know that this month I'm going to a friend's baby shower, so I have the money set aside to buy a gift for her baby. And then clothing, $50 for my husband and I, for our clothing specifically. I need some new clothing badly, but I'm also 7 months postpartum with my third baby. I'm trying to find my style again, get to my right size, and then we'll probably buy some more clothing options because some things I've been wearing for like 8 years. I just haven't been wanting to spend the money on it yet. Next we have is vacation. We're putting $200 this month into our vacation fund. We are going to Disneyland soon and I'm super excited about that. And we've just been saving a little bit every month so that we can go on that trip. Next we have is Christmas, and we are putting $100 this month into our Christmas fund. If you haven't started saving for Christmas yet, now's a great time so that then when December rolls around, you have the money and you can buy gifts. Then we have medical. We put $400 each month into our medical sinking fund to pay for our medical expenses out of pocket. Next we have dues and subs, or like subscriptions. A lot of our subscriptions come once a year, and so I just set aside $100 each month, and that way when they come due, I have the money set aside here. Like our Costco membership and our car registration, and like everything seems to come within the same month, and it can be a really big month. So instead I use the sinking fund for that, and that way I'm able to break out the cost over months so that we don't have one month where it's like astronomically higher. Next you have is car maintenance at $75 each month, and then house maintenance, we did up this now, $500 a month for house maintenance that we want to save and set aside that we can use if we need any kind of house repair. Then we have household at $150 for things like paper towels, toilet paper, detergent, soap, like all of that, those kinds of necessities for the household. And then kids, we have at $600 this month. This is for things like swimming lessons, preschool, any kinds of camps or activities, diapers, clothing, toys, anything for the kids because we have kids would go here. So $600 this month. I know we did increase that, but we have a more expensive month coming up for them for some registration things. So I increased that a little bit. So altogether, we have $3,060.56 going towards our savings. So our total out takes expenses plus savings. If we had debt payments, it would also include that. And then it compares the difference to our income, which is 0. And that means we have a zero-based budget and we are ready for the month of April. So don't forget to check out this budget template with the link down in the description box as well. And also check out CIT Bank, get yourself a high yield savings account and start earning significantly more interest on your savings in a high yield savings account. And let me know how your April is looking this month for your budget. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.